This is up there with one of the most epic camp spots I have ever been at. We are on the rim of the Grand Canyon with 11 other vehicles and the Colorado River right down there. And in this video, I'm gonna give you a quick walk around a camp, and we're just gonna take out everybody's gear, the cool vehicles, and I'm definitely gonna let you see this beautiful scenery. Stay tuned. Welcome to Trail Recon, I'm Brad, and today what I want to do is give you guys a tour of all the cool vehicles that I'm out here camping with on the rim of the Grand Canyon. This is beautiful. Now, we are out here with E3 Overland. This is our first event that we've ever done, and I've got the VIP group, and we came out here last night and camped at this epic spot, and then we're getting ready to pack up here and gonna go meet 50 other vehicles and go hang out with them for the next 2 days, but this is just a cool spot. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the camera off the tripod, and I'm just gonna do a quick one-take walk around. We're not gonna do any editing, but I'm just gonna take you from vehicle to vehicle, show you their setups. The vehicles are very cool, and some of the cool little things that they're carrying with them to use for storage, the rooftop tents. We've got a couple trailers, some really cool vehicles I think you guys will find interesting, but I wanted to do this before they pack up, so we're just gonna get the camera and roll. So let's go check them out. Okay, so you can see we've got about 11 vehicles out here, and everybody has their own unique way of doing things. You know, we've got some rooftop tents, we've got some trailers, even some ground tents out here, and some very cool vehicles. And so what I want to do is I'm just going to do a one take. We're just going to walk around, and I'm just going to show you everybody's vehicle, kind of how they've got things set up. There's some really cool things, and maybe you'll find something and you'll be like, oh, I'd love to do that on my vehicle. So take a look at this FJ. This thing is very nice. We're on beadlocks 35s. It's got the roof nest tent up there with the awning. Of course, the trasharoo on the back. And then he's got it really decked out back here for storage. You can see there is, I'm not sure what size ARB fridge is there, but it's a big one. Got some bags, some boxes, just keeping things pretty simple, pretty straightforward back here. The bumper back here with the swing out tire carrier. That's a solid bumper right there. We got some CO2 over here. Got some gas, got water, and then they've just been hanging out here this morning, having some coffee, enjoying the view over here. Now, some people wanted to camp right on the rim over here, and that's this crew. Others were a little worried that they might be sleepwalking or get up in the middle of the night. They didn't exactly want to be so close to the edge. Now, this truck right here, we got a couple full-size rigs, and you cannot go wrong with a Ram Power Wagon. This thing is a beast. I've seen these things perform off-road, and they just go. Solid axles front and rear, and it's a great truck. And the cool thing about this truck is you can carry a lot of gear, and it's not even going to care. He's got this thing decked out really well. You can see he's got some solar panels going on the window right there. He's getting some of that sunlight to charge up his Goal Zero. We've got an iCamper tent. Got some shoe bags. Got some fuel cans, some water cans. Looks like he's got a little spray nozzle over here. And then just tons of storage boxes. And look at all that space you get with the Power Wagon. Just a ton of room. Got a Yeti cooler, trash bag. Pack it in, pack it out, right? You've got your high lift jack. Just a great truck. Works really well for him. A great guy that owns that truck. Over here, we've got a Gladiator. Let me get out of the sunlight so that sun is not shining right in your face. Sorry, I did mention we're doing a one take here, so no editing on this one, guys, because everybody wants to pack up. We're gonna be heading out of here in about an hour. Now, the Gladiator is really nice. I love the red wheels. Those just really makes it pop. And of course, he's got some badge of honors here. A little anchor on there, hoorah. And he's got the 23-0 Weekender tent with the little annex down below. Annex is nice because you have that privacy right there if you need it. And then in the back of the Gladiator, he's got like this, he's still got the tonneau cover, but then there's a tray up here where he's got a little rear light and then plenty of places for storage in there. So I like that little rack. It's like a half rack, but you still get to use your tonneau cover. Got some fuel mounted up there. Solid setup. Sorry about the sun. Here, let's take a look at this view before I show you this next Jeep. You got it. I mean, you just got to love this view. I mean, we're camping right on the edge here. That's the Colorado River down there. I mean, this is what we woke up to this morning. This does not suck. Does not suck at all. All right. Next Jeep. This Jeep is awesome. Smoochy. Little purple Jeep. Love it. Really, really laid out. Really nice. You can tell it gets a lot of use. Got a nice Smitty-built winch. I'm not sure what bumper that is up front. And lots of ducks in the window, if you're not familiar with that, but that's just a thing that's become a thing lately, is getting ducked. So people will throw little ducks on the Jeep if you think it's cool. And then just got some basic, simple storage solution back there. Got the Smitty-built tent. That's the same tent that I had for a long time. It's a good tent. Swing out tire carrier, plenty of fuel. We did ask people to bring extra fuel for this trip because we are doing quite a few miles off-road. Yesterday was awesome. In the back here, hey, that's a nice decal. I like that. Get the ARB fridge. You know, just stuffing everything in there just like you need to. Little tailgate table. Very cool setup. And we got over here is a Jeep JL. And again, with the storage boxes, very organized, looks great. I like these little storage pouches up here because it allows you to take advantage of this area up there and put some stuff. He's got them on both sides. So that's very cool use of that space. Nice little tailgate table. I think that's the front runner tailgate table. You got it. Very cool. He's got the Rhino rack up there. He's got some fuel. He's got the Roam tent. He's already put his tent away, but that's the same Roam tent I had for a little while. It's a good tent. Of course, you know, you got to level it out. So whether you use rocks or you use these little RV pads, it works well. Good looking Jeep. Good looking Jeep. This Jeep, you're probably familiar with. Of course, Marco is here, and always good to have him. He cooked up a great meal last night. He's got some solar panels going to charge up his Jackery system, although he may have these, oh he does, he has these connected to his new solar system. So let me show you this, guys. So you see he put in this little plug here for those solar panels, and then in here, let's get the camera right, he's got the Renergy power management system for solar, and then he put in, I mean, this is, look how clean all this is. He's got two 20 amp fuses, little Bluetooth receiver in here. Really very cool. It's always nice to see Marco doing something new with his vehicle, and he's getting that power management squared away. And of course, the rooftop tent is no longer on his Jeep because now it's on the trailer, and he is loving the trailer. There he is. As I trip over a rock. What's up, buddy?
What's up? Good morning.
How are you?
Super happy to be here.
Dude, how about this view?
It get better than this.
Does not.
Amazing.
It's so awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah. What do you think about the trip so far?
Oh, it's perfect.
What a great group of people, right?
I don't want to leave.
It's tough to leave. We would love to come back here. I think it's awesome. So always good to see Marco. Yeah. Again, I can't stop doing it, guys. This is what we woke up to this morning. Come on. So awesome. Oh, Marco said there's also something new he did. He did some comms, right?
Yes.
What'd you do for comms? I'm sorry. I knew there was something I was missing.
Midland ham radio and Midland.
Oh yeah. Okay, so look up here. So he installed. Who made this bracket, Marco?
That's made by Molly Products.
Okay, so he installed this bracket, and then he's got the ham radio, he's got the GMRS radio, and then he's got a speaker there. So easy access to that. So that's a great solution if you're considering mounting more than one radio. Thanks, buddy. Almost forgot you just did that. So I don't know, guys. I think maybe we need to do another walk around on Marco's Jeep one of these days. Okay, let's see. What's new on my Jeep since the last video? Not a whole lot, except for the whole Jeep. Well, the whole Jeep's two weeks old. But just before this trip, I put on the James Baroud space tent. My good friends over at Rhino Adventure Gear helped out with that. And I gotta say, so comfortable. I slept really well last night in that thing. Awesome. I'm looking forward to a lot of use out of there. Back here, having that 60% delete for the goose gear has just made it nice to keep extra storage in here. Got the water, got my Gold Zero, camera gear, got the Trasharoo on the back. Of course, you've already seen all the goose gear setup. I had coffee going this morning. I made coffee. You know it, because we were enjoying the view. Did I mention there's a nice view here? Okay, another full-size vehicle. This one's cool. This is a F-150, again. Nice decal right there. I love it. He's got an awesome rack up top where he's got some max tracks, got a light bar, got a light bar in the grill. On the edge, you can see he's got his, this is the Midland antenna right there. It's a cool little placement for it. You know, the full-size rigs, you know, they're big, but you can, I mean, there's a whole family in there, and they've got no want for space. You've got the RSI Smart Cap. These things are really nice. These are solid aluminum, so very good. And then inside, look how clean, let me get the lighting there, Brad. Get the lighting there. Look how clean that setup is in there. Everything just has its place. Because he's got so much room in here, it's easy to do that. But he's got water down here, storage, axes, first aid kit, make sure you got your first aid kit, water. The winch is detachable, he was telling me, so you can put that on and off if he needs to. Looks like there's a little battery system down there, some power outlets, high lift jack, lots of storage, the big old Dometic fridge, got the freezer on there, gotta have that ice cream at camp if you want it. And then there's all their gear, boxes and tables, pretty cool. All right. This was cool. I've always wanted to see one of these up front. So this is the Opus tent, and if you've ever seen one of these tents deployed, this all fills up with air. So there's no poles in there. You just blow this whole thing up with like a big compressor, and this thing just blows up, and you get like this massive house inside. It's really cool. It's a nice trailer. Plus, it's very capable. Watching this thing handle off-road was no worries. But let me just, I got permission. We can take a look inside here real quick. You can see you got a bed in there. You got a couch. There's a little toilet underneath here. Lots and lots of room. And again, these are all just air tubes right here. So these just fill up with air. It deploys super fast, and all of a sudden you get all that space. Little camp kitchen out here. 4-burner stove. Got a sink over there. Yeah. That's pretty convenient. That's pretty nice. It's a solid setup. Let's take a quick look at their Jeep that they're using to tow it with. I think he said it was 2,400 pounds, 2,800 pounds for the trailer, so the JK is towing that with no problems. Trasharoo on the back. You can see all this dust. We hit some fine dust. This is that dust that just gets everywhere in everything. Everybody's vehicle, I should say. I can't say Jeep. Everybody's vehicle is super dusty. Great looking rig. Okay. How about this LJ over here? This thing is beautiful. One of my favorite Wranglers is the LJ. They only made him for a couple years. Just a great vehicle. He did have a little bit of a challenge on the trail yesterday, and I'll show you here in a second as we walk around and just admire this beautiful LJ. Very well built, very capable. But he did break a shock last night, and so let me see if we can get underneath here, and you'll see. Sorry, I told you we're doing one take. Can you see the shock? There we go. So he broke the shock and the shock mount. Oh, camera's getting upset at me, so we'll come out of there. Anyway, he broke the shock and the shock mount. We're gonna get him fixed when we get back into town, but he's okay for now. But you know, sometimes that happens when you're out wheeling. You just got to be prepared for that kind of stuff. And then he's got this really cool trailer that he has built himself. These are on actuators, so these things, just by the press of a button, rise and fall. So you got a ton of storage in there. Rooftop tent. They just made it look like a Jeep tub, so they just all match. Looks really cool. They were cooking up some delicious breakfast this morning. It was awesome. Let's see, let's go up on the hill over here. So up here we've got another Jeep with a trailer. It's a turtleback trailer. You can see he's got some solar panels going. And they've already packed up, they're ready to go. But just a quick walk around of their vehicle. Sorry, I'm walking uphill. I'm getting a little out of breath here, guys. Just a quick walk around of this. Trying not to trip on these jagged rocks. Nice little setup. Lots of storage. It's a full family up here that's using this vehicle, and so this is perfect for them. a great little setup. And come on, look at that view that I woke up to this morning. That's pretty nice. And then lastly, over here, you got some folks that, you know, you don't have to have a rooftop tent. You don't have to have a trailer to go have fun. Sometimes all you need are just some of the basics. And so a ground tent, basic camera, kitchen setup, a hardcore Jeep, sometimes that's all you need. You don't have to spend a ton of money to go have fun, have a good adventure. And so this is a great, simple setup. I love using the rooftop tent because it's low weight. I take that back. I meant to say I love using a ground tent because you don't put it's not a whole lot of weight. It's really not that hard to set up. And you can easy storage. You can see they've got, look at that air mattress. That thing is awesome. Nice comfortable air mattress in there. Yeah, that'll keep you comfortable all night long. Again, that all packs down really compact, and when all you have is a Jeep, you don't have a whole lot of storage. And so that sometimes that is a great solution. So a great looking vehicle, great setup. Great group of people out here, guys. Whew, I'm out of breath. Okay, look, that was just a quick walk around. I thought you guys might enjoy taking a look at everybody's vehicle. This has just been such a great event so far. We still got 2 more days to go with this E3 Overland event. And if you're not an E3 Overland Premium member, I will leave a link down in the description. You can go check that out. We're gonna be doing more of these events and a whole lot of other cool stuff like this in the future. It has been so great hanging out with these people, getting an opportunity to meet them, check out their vehicles, and of course, camping on the rim of the Grand Canyon. This is not one I will forget, and I may have to come back here again. This is a great spot. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me on this video. Thanks for watching.